Hi, my name is Mariah Jacobson, and I'm currently a senior this year at United South Central High School in Wells, Minnesota. But I decided to do PSEO, so I'm attending Riverland Community College in Austin and Albert Lea instead of going to high school this year. I've grown up bowling. I come from a family of 4 generations of women bowlers, and throughout the years all of them have kind of helped me and got me started and did what they could to get me going on bowling, and then I kind of took over from there and learned from several different coaches. I bowled with USC high school. We actually just got a team started when I was going into 9th grade, and me and my mom decided, let's get this going. It's not a sport in our high school, but it is like a club sport, I guess. And I bowled with them for 3 years, and then I moved to Albert Lea, Minnesota to bowl with them since I was going to school in Albert Lea and Austin, and they took me in and I made a lot of new friends, and they're definitely a good team to be with. This year I've done several different tournaments. This summer I went to a camp in Central Missouri that was sponsored by University of Central Missouri there, and got some good coaching advice from them. That was really fun. I got to meet a lot of new people. And from 9th grade until 11th grade I did a camp in Brainerd with Rob and Kim Carper, so Kim was kind of a big inspiration for me. She's a good bowler, and I've always kind of looked up to her. Growing up, my average, I started out bowling 100, 120 average, and every year I've gone up at least 20 or more pins, so every year I notice I'm getting better. Currently I bowl on a couple different leagues, so my average is 190s to 210 was my highest average. Anywhere between there. I bowled on the Minnesota Junior Bowlers Tour, which is they travel around different bowling alleys every month, and they usually lay out a tough sport pattern, and that's where I've gotten the experience on that. And then I've also done the Southern Minnesota Junior Bowlers Tour, and they also try to lay out the sport patterns. Just recently I took first place in the Southern Minnesota tournament, and the MJs, that's where I got my junior gold spot for this summer in Indianapolis. I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be a fun experience, and hopefully I'll learn a lot from that and step up. Bowling in college is something that when I first started, I was just kind of getting into it. I didn't really know about it. All I knew was about the professionals and how I wanted to be a pro bowler someday. And then as I grew up a little bit, people told me that, you gotta bowl in college first. And starting these tournaments and being on my girls' high school team really opened up my eyes, and I decided, bowling in college is something I want to do, and I always set high standards for myself. It may take me a while to achieve them, but I've always achieved my goals that I've set for myself. And when I first started out, I was always about me. I wanted to bowl my own tournaments, just your own games. And then when I got into the high school stuff, I realized it's actually more fun to bowl with a team. You meet a lot of new people. We kind of have our own little bowling family in Minnesota, and that's always nice. Everybody's nice and welcoming, and everybody's friends. And last year was my first year with the Albert Lea girls team, and I mean, we did okay during the regular leagues every Saturday, and we definitely, from the first week on, we definitely grew throughout the season. I was coming in new, so I didn't know anybody, and we are pretty much inseparable now. We're a pretty good team. We work really well together, and I enjoy coming to practice every day and bowling our matches. And throughout, we did the conference tournament at the end of the season and did pretty well in that. So we moved on to state, and our coach, he very encouraging, but we had a girl sick, so we had only 5 of us that day. And he didn't expect us to be there very long because it's always elimination, and there were, I don't know, 20 or more teams there in the state of Minnesota. And I myself love to bowl anchor. That's definitely the position that I like. I bowled 4th spot most of the season, and last season I bowled 4th all the time throughout the whole season. And we got to state, and our coach was kind of flipping us in and out and see who was doing well that day and kind of where he was going to put the lineup. And he told me, he said, Mariah, it's your day today, so I want you to step up and show us what you got. So I bowled anchor the entire day at state, and we went through 30 games that day. Our coach was amazed. We were one of the only teams with only 5 bowlers, so I mean, if you were having a bad day, it was too bad. I mean, you had to bowl. So we all had a good day that day, and throughout the 30 games, it came down. We had to lose twice in the final round, and I don't know what happened. I guess we got a little nervous, but we ended up losing by 3 pins. So that was hard to take, but we realized, we didn't think we were going to get that far, and we set it so that we were going to try to get there, and we did it. So that was real fun that day. So bowling has just been a passion of mine, and it's something that I would never give up bowling. No matter what happens, I'm not going to give up. You have a bad day here and there, and you pick yourself back up and go out there the next day and go get them. So I'd like to thank you for your time.